What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Gym Rat World. My name is Rob, and this is the only spot where you can go for fast and simple supplement reviews, where I cover what the supplements are supposed to do for you, the likelihood of that happening, some reviews, the ingredients, and also the price for you. And I do all this in under 5 minutes. Now today, I'm going to be talking about this GAT Sports Psychn Pre Workout for you. Now for those of you who want to pick up this supplement and try it out, put a link down below for you. But other than that, let's just get right on into this review. Alright, so like I said, this is by GAT Sports. Now this company, they've been around for a long time, and you probably know them more for their Nitraflex Pre Workout that they have. It's a very popular pre-workout that they brought out. Now you also might know that they use proprietary blends as well. Well, not with this Psychn Pre Workout. It looks like they're actually changing some things up, and they're not using proprietary blends. Now they say this Psychn Pre Workout is going to do a few things for you, right? They say it's one, going to get you psyched, alright? They say it's a mega dose pre-workout that's going to get you psyched and also turned on, alright? And that's literally what they say this thing is going to do for you. I find it funny to always read what pre-workouts say they're going to do. But either way, let's check into these ingredients and see how psyched you're going to be for this pre-workout. Okay, so first up, you get 8.2 grams of citrulline malate with this supplement. Now, citrulline malate is a very common nitric oxide booster that's used in a whole bunch of different pre-workouts. Basically, just because it works, it helps with endurance and also helps give you a good pump as well. And 8.2 grams is definitely above average amount to be getting, so that's a good thing. Now, next up, you get 6 grams of branched chain amino acids. That's leucine, isoleucine, and valine at a 2:1:1 ratio, which is a great amount to be getting for one, so it is properly dosed. But yeah, if you didn't know, BCAAs are going to help you with endurance while you're exercising, and it's also going to help with your recovery as well. So it's good to see that in a pre-workout. Not too many pre-workouts put in BCAAs to begin with, and if they do, they definitely don't usually put in 6 grams of them. So it's good to see that. Now next up, you get 3 grams of creapure in here. Creapure is just a patented form of creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is just a tried and proven ingredient that helps with muscle size and also muscle strength, helping obviously to increase those two things. Now 3 grams of it's typically not enough to be getting. However, since this is creapure, it is a micronized form of creatine, so it is kind of equivalent to the 5 grams of creatine monohydrate that you're supposed to be getting to make sure that it is effective and that it does actually work for you, right? So that is another great ingredient to be in here. Now next up, you get ornithine in here. Ornithine is actually going to help control the excess ammonia in your system, so that's going to help you with just fighting away fatigue, and that's a good thing to be in here. Ornithine is not found in too many different pre-workouts. Now speaking of fatigue, you also get 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. This is another common pre-workout ingredient in here because it just plain simple works. It helps fight away fatigue while you're in the gym. It's really going to come in handy in those really tough parts of your workout. Now you also get a couple nootropics in here as well, which is great. It's just going to keep you focused while you're in the gym. And then you even get this glutathione in here. It's a very powerful antioxidant. And lastly, you get 350 milligrams of caffeine in this supplement. That's about 3.5 to 4 cups of coffee for you, right? So it's a little bit of caffeine. If you're caffeine sensitive, you might freak out if you take this pre-workout. You might want to start somewhere else. But for those of you who just absolutely love caffeine in your pre-workout, it's a good amount to be having without it being too intense. It's almost too intense, it's about right there, so it's a good amount to be having. But yeah, that's the supplement. Those are the ingredients that are in here. As you can see, they put a whole bunch of great ingredients in here. I'm not trying to hype up this pre-workout too much, but there's not too much that you could say negatively about this. I mean, you get 8.2 grams of citrulline malate, which is a great amount. You get some creatine in here, you get the beta-alanine, obviously you get caffeine in here, you get ingredients like ornithine to actually help with your ammonia levels, to help with endurance. And yeah, like I said, there's not too much to complain about this supplement, except for, you know, one thing, right? This thing is a little expensive, right? This thing's about 40 to 45 bucks for only 20 servings, right? So it is a little bit expensive when you compare this to an average pre-workout, but average pre-workouts are not having all these ingredients in here, and if they are, they're usually underdosed. So you kind of got to factor that in if you're going to get this. Now, as far as if you compare this to premium pre-workouts, because there's plenty of those out there, this one stands out above those ones too, because there's no proprietary blends, there's effective ingredients, there's no questionable ingredients in here, and they're all properly dosed as well. So like I said, there's not too much to complain except for the price. But again, if you look at the price the right way, this thing really does seem like a good pre-workout for a pretty good price as well. If you think so as well, go ahead. I have that link down below for you. Also, I hope I made this fast and simple for you. Always come back to the Gym Rat World for all your supplement needs. But yeah, appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping by and have a good day.